Okay, guys, so let's talk about the circular references that can show up sometimes in an assembly model. So I'm going to regenerate my Creo session here, right? And we can see that we get a circular reference notification down at the bottom. So I can select it, and then if I select the problem assembly, right, it's going to highlight in the graphics window here. And then it's also going to highlight in the model tree, right? Um, Also notice that I have this feature number column added, and that's going to help us resolve the circular reference problem. But up here in this window, we have some options, right? So when I select this, I can click on Reference Viewer. And what's nice is if you have the Advanced Assembly extension, you get this second tab here named Paths. And if you click Paths, you get the Circular Paths field down here. And you can select Circular Path 1, for example, and then to my right, it's going to show you the parent features on the left side, and then the child features on the right side. And then in this case, it's showing that, we have this fill surface, and we have a problem here, and we know that because the thicken feature is both the parent and the child of the fill surface feature. So a circular reference path shows up when an object is both the parent and the child of another object. And in this case, that's the truth. If I click on these two arrows, it says, well, first of all, if I hover over it, it tells me what that says. It says click to display the circular path which contains the object. And if I select that, now we can see that we have a thicken feature in the center, and we have this fill surface as both the parent on the left side and the child on the right side, right? So this is one way to view what's going on there. So obviously this is the problem. Now, if I click close and I go back to that notification, right, and select the assembly here. So previously we just clicked on the reference viewer, but there's also the circular reference report. That's also in the Tools tab, Investigate, third row down. And what's nice about this is if I have that feature number column added, I can read this information window that talks about the references here, right? So it's basically saying that one loop is found and the depth of the loop is 3, right? So there's basically these 3 levels, right? So it tells us what's going on. So for example, it says feature number 5, fill 1 ID 40 in the skeleton, which is right here, right? Feature 5 refers to feature number 6, which is the thicken feature in B1. So there's feature number 6. And that also refers back to the feature number 5 fill surface in the skeleton model, which is creating a circular loop here, right? So this window is very helpful in reading what's causing the circular reference error. Now, just for those of you that don't know how to turn that feature number column on, if I go to my columns, my tree columns, I can scroll up and find different parameters here. So we have the feature ID, for example, and we already added the feature number to this list. So once we do that, that's going to show up as a column. Okay? So hoping that this helpful tip today can help you guys out in the future when you get a circular reference problem. Thanks.